Hi everybody, Chris here from Truly Holistic. Now in this video I'm going to talk about emotions, okay, and how important and the effect and the power of emotions are in regards to our well-being. Okay, I think everybody understands that we are very diverse in regards to emotions as human beings. And I'm going to connect that with the human being being an interface of our consciousness into this reality and how that creates our expression of our self and our true self, and getting to that expression of our true self then creates the personality of you in this reality. Okay, so one thing we're going to do is break down the word emotion, right? So if you break down emotion, so E and then the word motion, is that emotion is energy in motion. Okay, so straight away that brings up the whole idea of expression of that emotion. So expressing emotion is encouraging to allow energy to flow and be in motion. Okay, when we look at degenerative diseases, we always find that there's an area that's stuck in energy, or there's a ceasing of the flow of energy, and what that manifests into this physical reality is a degenerative problem. Okay, for example, with as we chronologically get older, elderly, where do we lose our peripherals? Get cold. Our hands get cold. Our feet get cold. Our head gets cold, and that's usually that's symbology or manifestation from a lack of energy to those areas. Okay, which is the start of the end, so to speak, or death of things shutting down within you, because the energy flow is not there anymore. The flow of energy is ceased in those areas. Okay, so how we express our emotion is very important. Okay, so we've got two options in regards to expressing our emotion. We can charge ourselves with the emotion, hold on to our energy and keep ourselves high vibrational, or we can lower our vibration if we sabotage ourselves with expressing emotion in the wrong way. And I've had this conversation with many people, because which we can all agree on is suppression of emotion is not good, because if we use emotion as the symbology of energy in motion, and expressing it is allowing energy to flow, then if we suppress that emotion, what we're doing is we're ceasing the flow of energy, aren't we? So obviously suppression is a big no-no in regards to emotion, because it will find a way of bleeding itself out in some other way. And usually it's through a very extreme or concentrated expression of that emotion, like anger, but in a form that lowers your vibration and sabotages your own energy. So eventually it does get expressed, but only because you've filled the bottle, so to speak. There's nowhere else it can go. Okay, now what about if we have consciousness and knowing that we need to express emotion? Okay, so expression, or the ability to express oneself. Okay, and when we use the word self, we're using that's you. Okay, which we term the expressive self, and this comes up a lot in regards to how we express ourselves, okay, and what goes into creating your personality within this reality. As I say, this human body is an interface for that expression into this reality, and we call that the personality. So I had this really interesting thing that came up today. Another healer was talking about the word disease, and I've heard this before in regards to disease. It's dis-ease, right? And what the way he said it was very powerful. I'm going to share it with you now. Now, if you're not at ease, you create disease. Okay, and what that essentially means is that if you're not content, okay, you're not at ease. Okay, and ease means a lot. Ease means being in the now, being in the moment, and just feeling like everything's perfect in the moment, which sounds like love, doesn't it? And that's high vibrational, right? That then when we're not at ease, we use our creating capability, our focus goes to a certain area, our intent is placed in a certain area that then can sabotage ourselves, and then we create the disease or the malfunction or the degeneration within us because of that. Okay, as a result of that. Okay, so the invisible, which is the energy, creates the visible. So I guess we could say the invisible is also where we place our focus. Okay, we place our focus of our thought ideation, and then the expression of that intent goes into then creating a manifestation in the physical reality. Okay, so an inability to process emotion, which by through either one suppressing it until it just comes out unconsciously anyway, or not conscious, or two, expressing emotion in a more sabotaging way, then does not allow you to evolve. And everything is about evolving. That's where the word ascension comes from. The word ascension is to grow and to evolve. Okay? And we can only grow and evolve by using our emotions in a controlled manner. Okay? And that's not suppressing it. That's just understanding the power involved in regards to our emotions, having awareness and consciousness of that decision of how we express ourselves, how we use our emotions, can either elevate us or degenerate us. Okay? And ascension is all about elevating us. Okay? We're ascending into new planes of existence. We could use the word planes of existence. We could use the word dimension. We could use the word density. We could even use the word timeline. They're all the same thing. Okay? All the same thing. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I wanted to keep it nice and short and quick. But we here at Truly Holistic, this comes up a lot in regards to expression. And mainly the expressive self. Okay? And this expressive self is all about expressing your true self. Okay? And that then connects into a number of things. Using that channel of the Sacred Heart for your intuition center. Okay, and if we're not in the heart space, our consciousness is being led astray with the mind. Okay, and this gets blocked, so intuition gets blocked. Okay, and therefore we can't express our true self. We are molded by society and everybody else, what everybody else is telling you to think, and also preconceived programming is sculpting and shaping you in the way that you express yourself and who you think you are. But trust me, if we keep that consciousness in the heart space and we allow that channel of intuition from our higher perspectives of self, again, as I say, self is you, okay? It's not someone else, not a higher power, someone else, it's you. Okay, your source self, that's the origin of you. And channeling that wisdom through into this reality is going to make things a lot easier for you, especially if you've had something traumatic happen in your life, like somebody pass away or something going on where your emotions are not controlled, and you're having a hard time. Very easy for the consciousness to go into a mind state, and then everything just gets worse. Everything gets sabotaged through emotion. We've got to keep it in that heart space, okay? And that will allow the awareness, the consciousness, the wisdom to use and express our emotion in the correct manner. If you're interested in booking an appointment, go to trulyholistic.net or post below, and we can help you if you're going through you'd like to control your emotions, you'd like to increase your intuition capabilities, you'd like to work on some trauma or PTSD issues, I'm here to help you, and I'm helping a lot of people, and I have helped a lot of people with this, and I can help you a lot. Not only clearings within a session to help you right now, but to give you the tools that you can empower yourself and do the healing yourself in regards to controlling emotion and expressing it in the correct manner. Anyway, until next time.